we continue following the latest on the Devil's Den deadly attack.
6 days after Clinton and Kristen Brink were stabbed to death at the park, their accused killer appeared in court for the first time. Let's take a look at the hearing.
You should know you have the right to be represented by an attorney. A free attorney will be appointed if you can't afford one. You're not required to say anything today. Anything you say can be used against you. You also have a right to communicate with your counsel, your family or friends, and a reasonable means will be provided for you to do that. I've been presented with an affidavit of indigency this morning from Mr. Parrish. I'm going to sign off on that and appoint the public defender's office to your case moving forward to represent you.
And Your Honor, with that said, once the court is appointed, the law requires I appoint 2 attorneys to represent him who are death qualified. I will be doing so. I have 7 to 10 days to do that.
Yes, certainly, Mr. Parrish. I'll give you his next court date when we finish this. The bond is set at no bond right now with your next court appearance for August 25th of this year at 7:45 a.m. That's going to be your arraignment date at the detention center. There's been a finding made that probable cause exists at a detainee that was made by a judge previously. Anything further, Mr. Parrish, or do you wish to be heard?
Your Honor, the only other thing that I would indicate is, depending upon which division this case falls in, it advised it may be sooner than August 25th. We don't know. We're aware of that, is what I'm saying.
All right, very good. Anything else from the state or anyone else?
Your Honor, we'd ask that you add the conditions if while obtained or if released, that the defendant have no contact, direct or indirect, with anything with the Brink's family.
I can add that today. There's nothing to add it.
Well, that was a recording of the screen in the Washington County Jail as McGann went in front of a judge for the very first time. Now, we do want to go over some of those key points in that hearing. He was appointed a public defender, and the judge has not yet assigned bond.
No, the prosecuting attorney for Washington County had asked for McGann to have no contact with the family, but the judge said that that would be determined if and when a bond is set. Yeah, the next hearing will be set for August 25th. So we've been following this case since the very beginning, once we heard about a heavy police presence at Devil's Den on July 26th. Yeah, a 5-day manhunt ensued before McGann was finally arrested at a Springdale salon and barbershop while getting a haircut. 5 News reporter Claire Everbach has everything we need to know about the case from the very beginning until the end.
Medic Corps, circular first responders, stage for police, assault, possible stabbing, Devil's Den State Park.
It was Saturday, July 26th.
We're all sweeping the trail, me and I've got a maintenance person with me, interpreters with first aid kits trying to locate the family.
At 2:40, a call came into Washington County Dispatch from Devil's Den State Park. There were 2 bodies on a trail.
We responded to a call for service at the state parks. 2 young children were found and indicated that something had happened to their parents on the trail.
5 News was first on the scene, working to get information. 6 hours later, at 8:40 p.m., Arkansas State Police, or ASP, sent media a release confirming not only the murders, but also the manhunt that was underway for the killer. Some area residents we talked to in the days after were concerned and wanted to know what police were doing.
It very much concerns me, but I'm just hoping that they maybe have information that we don't know about, and hopefully there's some lead, if any lead, and hopefully they're able to, catch the person, whoever did this, because it's just crazy what's going on.
New information provided Thursday shows law enforcement from multiple agencies were fast to start tracking a suspect. A preliminary report even going into detail about a witness who told police they saw a man with blood on his face emerge from the trail and drive off in a black 4-door sedan.
I want to thank the public for providing images and videos from cell phones, home, and business security footage that directly advanced this investigation. The information that was put out and the request for information back from the public directly resulted in this person being brought into custody.
On Sunday, state police identified the victims as 43-year-old Clinton David Brink and 41-year-old Kristen Amanda Brink. 5 News confirmed the couple recently moved to Prairie Grove. They were hiking with their 7- and 9-year-old daughters during the time of the attack, who are now staying with family. Family members released this statement we obtained through CNN. The family is asking for privacy during this very difficult time as they grieve and learn how to navigate this new reality. They ask that if anyone has any information at all that will help the investigation, to please contact the proper authorities immediately. Clinton and Kristen died heroes, protecting their little girls, and they deserve justice. They will forever live on in all of our hearts. Then on Tuesday, ASP released this photo of the potential suspect. On Wednesday evening, law enforcement said they found 28-year-old Andrew James McGann getting a haircut at Lupita's Beauty Salon in Springdale. 5 News talked to employee Adriana Ruiz, who says she had just started cutting McGann's hair when officers came in just before 5 p.m.
Something felt off about him. He looked pretty scary. He didn't look like he was okay.
Within hours of McGann's arrest, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders joined Secretary of the Department of Public Safety, Colonel Mike Hager, and Secretary of the Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, Shay Lewis, at the ASP Troop L headquarters in Lowell. Governor Sanders says this kind of violence has no place in Arkansas.
Nothing like that should ever take place. And for a family to have to go through and deal with that level of tragedy is something that no one should ever experience, and something that we never want to take place in our state.
ASP Major Stacey Rhodes says it does not appear McGann had a connection to the victims, and they continue to investigate his motive. She also shared some of McGann's history, saying he recently moved to Arkansas from Oklahoma and had gotten a job at a local school.
We're not going to talk about his motive right now. We're still exploring and determining exactly what that motive was. So it'd be a little premature for us to speak on that tonight. He just recently moved here and had gotten a job to work at a local school here.
We've also confirmed that McGann worked for the Louisville Independent School District in Texas. In a statement to 5 News, the district says McGann was a teacher at one of their elementary schools in the 2022 to 2023 school year and was placed on administrative leave following concerns about classroom management and behavior. And Broken Arrow Public Schools in Oklahoma confirmed in a statement to CBS affiliate KOTV that McGann was a teacher during the 2023 through 2024 school year. A second press conference held at 2 Thursday afternoon in Little Rock gave new details on the investigation, including the couple died from stab wounds. And Colonel Hager confirmed that DNA positively put McGann at the scene of the crime.
We do believe he acted alone. We have absolutely no reason to believe that there's anyone else involved, and we do not anticipate any future arrest or any other arrests beyond the suspect.
Colonel Hager asked the public to be sensitive to the grieving family, condemning misinformation on social media.
There's a family that's grieving. It's hard to express, because I can't understand it, what they're going through. Misinformation hurts. Speculation hurts. When they read things, they're talking about things that are not factual, and it hurts. There's no place for that.
And he said the Brinks are remembered as
what a loving mother and father they were, loving husband and wife that they were towards each other. They absolutely protected those girls to their fullest extent, to the point that it cost them their lives. We're in awe of this mom and dad. We're also in awe of these girls, the information that they were able to provide.
Yeah, we do know that Andrew McGann moved to Springdale for a teaching job and was supposed to soon start orientation after spending the last 2 years teaching in Oklahoma. His first job was in Texas.
Reporter Scoop Jefferson talked with the mom of a former student.
Well, we first met him in 2022 when the fall semester started.
Sierra Markham is trying to make sense of her son's former school teacher, Andrew James McGann, now a murder suspect.
I guess that did surprise me, because while I thought he was off, I never got, violent.
Arkansas authorities believe McGann, 28 years old, fatally stabbed Clinton and Kristen Brink hiking Saturday at Devil's Den State Park, their 7- and 9-year-old daughters with them.
With 2 little girls that witnessed the most horrific thing that you could ever imagine.
Authorities just updated their investigation. Still no clear motive.
We have no reason to believe that there was any known association between our suspects and our victims.
Video shows investigators arresting McGann on Wednesday at a Springdale, Arkansas barbershop, found with cuts on his hands, according to his arrest warrant.
I startled him.
The day of the murders, mountain bike rider Tony McMillan remembers seeing McGann at Devil's Den. McMillan shared this video of his arrival.
Blonde hair, very blonde hair, and it was like his eyebrows and his hair matched. And so he had his hat off.
McGann taught at Donald Elementary in Flower Mound for the 2022-23 school year, according to the district. Sierra says she filed complaints against him after what her son says repeatedly happened in class.
When he eventually told me that him and some other classmates had noticed that Mr. McGann was very touchy, and showed a lot of favoritism to certain girls.
Part of the school district statement says McGann was placed on administrative leave in the spring of 2023 following concerns related to classroom management, professional judgment, and student favoritism. An internal investigation found no evidence of inappropriate behavior with students.
So he was given the option to resign.
McGann faces 2 counts of capital murder as investigators continue to search for a motive in the case. In Flower Mound, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
Well, we do want to take the time to remember the victims in this tragic attack. This is Kristen and Clinton Brink, who died heroes saving their daughters.
Absolutely. We heard from Mike Hagar, the director of Arkansas State Police. I mean, he mentioned that they were a loving mother and father, husband and wife. He said they said that they protected those girls to the fullest extent. What we do know from the Arkansas State Police is that McGann allegedly stabbed Clinton. Then they say Kristen ran with the girls to bring them to safety before running back to try to help her husband. It tells you about what kind of couple these two are.
Oh, for sure. And I think there's a lot to say about those girls as well, only 7 and 9 years old, but they've worked with police throughout the way, trying to get justice for their parents, giving them the answers that they needed to help find him.
A GoFundMe made to help the Brink family has so far raised thousands of dollars to cover the funeral expenses. GoFundMe confirmed to 5 News the fundraiser, organized by Sherry Reed of Arizona, is verified.
Yeah, so if you would like to help with the expenses, you can find a link to it at 5newsonline.com, and that will take you directly to that GoFundMe so you too can help. Now, we do want to talk about, again, just those latest updates. McGann did recently appear in court the first time that he had a hearing. He is expected to be back in court on August 25th.
Absolutely. Again, no bond has been set, but if and when one is set, that could happen at his next court hearing.
Thank you for following all of this coverage. We'll continue to follow more in the coming weeks. Stay with us here at 5 News.